Hey there, good morning. The faith I live by, June 4th, an aroused conscience. Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame. A decided advancement in spirituality, piety, charity, and activity has been made in the church. So here Ellen White is giving a story about what happened. Discourses were preached on the sin of robbing God in tithes and offerings. Many confessed that they had not paid tithes for years, and we know that God cannot bless those who are robbing him, and that the church must suffer in consequence of the sin of its individual members. One brother said that for 2 years he had not paid his tithes, and he was in despair. But as he confessed his sin, he began to gather hope. "What shall I do?" he asked. I said, "Give your note to the treasurer of the church. That will be businesslike." He thought that was a rather strange request, but he sat down and began to write. "For value received, I promise to pay blank." He looked up as if to say, "Is that the proper form in which to write out a note to the Lord?" "Yes," he continued, "for value received. Have I not been receiving the blessings of God day after day? Have not the angels guarded me? Has not the Lord blessed me with all spiritual and temporal blessings? For value received, this is the brother talking. I promise to pay the sum of $571.50 to the church treasurer." Remember, this is in the 1800s, so that's a lot of money. After doing all he could do on his part, he was a happy man. In a few days, he took up his note and paid his tithe into the treasury. He had also made a Christmas donation of $125. Another brother gave a note for $1,000, expecting to meet it in a few weeks, and another gave a note for $300. If you have robbed the Lord, make restitution. That's the point of this story. As far as possible, make the past right, and then ask the Savior to forgive you. Will you not return to the Lord his own before this year, with its burden of record, has passed into eternity? Hope you have a great day today. Live in faith.